So, Act 4, the only couple secret places, I mean, there's like a tomb on the way in Astrakarn that is kind of an out-of-the-way place, but I definitely wouldn't consider it a secret place. I also don't think it has any sort of one-time chest or anything in it. So we are going to go into the Tomb of the Archon. We're going to do a Tomb of the Archon tour. Probably going to put a cut in here because I am fighting every single thing along the way, I guess. I didn't wanna, but I'm gonna. Okay, so, yeah. We call that just running through everything. Tomb of the Archon is part of the quests for I think both of the factions send you there to collect the ashes. Do I still have to do that, actually?
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, slay the chosen guard in the ashes. So I guess we're gonna do this quest along the way. It's a really cool looking tomb. It's a different tile set than pretty much the rest of the tombs in the game. So I wanted to mention one thing, because we're in the Act 4 video. It's going to be shorter than the rest. There may be a 5th video if I missed anything, or if there's something someone wants to see. But also, we may actually have to go back into Act 2, depending on how they change the game. Because this is still Build 30. Build 31, they're changing the tile sets for a lot of what Act 2 is. Specifically in the Arcavian Undercity, because right now, the Undercity is essentially the generic, like, tomb map. Like the Steps of Torment map. The Rondarothis map. It's like, the Arcavian Undercity has the same exact tile set, and they're changing it heavily. They've shown the pictures of it. It's on the forum. You know what? Go ahead. Keep hitting me. I dare you. No, stop hitting me, please! So they got these crazy changes lined up for the Arcavian Undercity tile set, and it looks like it's a pretty heavy set of changes. So I'm thinking it might actually be a map change as well. So we're gonna have to like do an Arcavian tour, I think, regardless of if they added anything. But they might have added stuff, because I mean, like, I think Act 1 is probably the most done and redone and polished section of the game, because they probably put so much like initial work into doing Act 1, and then they had to go back and redo Act 1 to update all the graphics and stuff. So Act 1's probably gotten enough, like 3, 4, 5 passes compared to the rest of the game. So yeah, I would assume that doing passes on Act 2 might add stuff into it, including secret places.
That skill's not ready.
I believe they said they wanted Build 31 out, and then they're going to do a release. Okay, so a real quick aside. I know I said I wasn't going to cover a lot of breakaway walls, but there's a breakaway wall right there. A lot of breakaway walls, you'll find them just on accident if you have a lot of AoE abilities. Because I think a lot of my breakaway wall things are because I played the game a lot on my Albrecht's Aether Sorcerer, and he has, you know, the canister bomb. And canister bomb, pretty much you throw it out and it explodes in, you know, that big circle of explosions. And he's opened up so many doors just with that on. Like, the order uses vitality damage, which is kind of rough, but it's also, like, they don't have a lot of utility things happen during their fights. Like, there are no no like storm bearer equivalent to being stunned. They just have vitality damage and a heck of a lot of undead on their side. It's funny. It's funny to see like a skeleton just wandering up next to you, and you're like, "Oh no, it's gonna hit me! It's gonna hit me!" And then you realize, "Oh wait, he's on my side. Never mind." So part of the reason I chose this character, not my Albrecht's Aether character, to do this on. My Albrecht's Aether character has pretty much pissed off the entire world. And he's, I think, maybe one of 2 characters I have that have a lot of the Nemesis spawns. And I really didn't want to deal with them when I'm doing, like, an Explore Around the World video. So it's like, you know what, this guy hasn't made everyone angry yet. Not really angry yet. Don't worry, we're almost at the secret door. Promise. It's at the end of this hallway. Of course, there's like 30 Kaiman's chosen between us and the end of the hallway. Okay, so see this torch, press the torch, come in here. It's like, oh look, it's the little tomb room, what's going on here? Break the wall, and you get into the Lost Tomb of the Damned. I did cover this in my devotion video, but we're gonna look again. It's a big square area. There's some of the new ghoul monsters in here, which are undead that use a whole lot of bleed damage. That's what those are. Which means I'm gonna get hurt. And they're ghosts. But ghosts aren't ridiculous sources of bleed damage. They're just things to fight. Standard ghost rules apply. they'll keep spawning in like the same spot. Oh, ghouls. As you take them down. So, as we get to the end of the place here, ow. I keep running through those too. Yeah, these are the dots they lay down when they die are actually like ow 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 painful. So there is a unique spawn over here. Nakrathan the Timeless. Oh, I didn't know he brought rocks down. I should probably note, I actually haven't fought this guy on Ultimate, I think, at all. So I don't know if he gets new moves, like what new moves he has, because usually, usually he's dead really quickly. And even that wasn't that bad. I know what character that ring's going on. And obviously, there's a sarcophagus, and then there's a devotion shrine right here. On Ultimate, I do know that this devotion shrine is the crazy, like, I think the craziest in terms of what it actually costs you, because it costs one of each of the rare resources. I would probably recommend not doing this devotion shrine just because it costs so much to do it. Okay, so I obviously haven't been in the Tomb of the Watcher on Ultimate with this guy yet. I'm not really looking to finish the game with him quite at this point in time. Only because this game's hard sometimes. Specifically the last boss in Ultimate. Yeah, come around here and face me normally. If anyone's gonna cheap shot someone across a wall or a gap, it's gonna be me, not the bad guys. Like, no, I cheat, you don't. Is there a second one over here? We're just making sure. Was this guy caught in a wall? So there are a couple hidden places in here, mostly involving torches. It's only two. They're kind of not very deep in this area, which is why I'm okay with running in here to do them. And not, like, finishing the game off.
I can't do that yet.
Quite yet, because I don't actually, like I said, I'm not really looking to finish the game off. It's not that torch. Okay. I think it's actually up here more. Yeah, the real reason I'm not finishing the game off of my Panetti's character right now is I'm almost just about out of energy to play Grim Dawn. And I died. I wasn't paying attention and I died. I thought I saw a little star and I was just like, unload all the cannons. Got another hidden chest right in here. And finally, the last secret, second to last secret I'm going to be covering. Okay, after a bit of gnashing of teeth and running around in the wrong direction, there's the torch. And I guess this is technically another secret-ish area because you run outside the map. But, I mean, it's kind of a not as cool as the other one's place. So, it's not a secret at all, actually, I think. It's not the Black Sepulchre we're looking at. I'm just going to point out a thing that I don't know that everyone knows about. And I think it'd be good to cover in a video like this. Sort of the last thing to look at in Act 4. When you come to the gates of the necropolis and you start like going through it all, You'll come upon a special blacksmith who's an oh, come on. Oh, that's where I died. It's not even... God damn it. It's like, it's not even me being scrubby, it's the game being unfair. See, I don't mind Fabio being like that, where it's like, oh, he jumps on you and you die. That's because Fabius, the Unseen Gonzar, is a goddamn nemesis spawn. Locksmere Night Mage is a jerk. He's just a jerk. There's no other word for it. Okay, so what was I saying before I was rudely one-shotted? Okay, I think I was on, the special smith is not really a secret, but I don't know that everyone, I should say, knows why he's really good to know about. So he's actually not that far from the waypoints, like right here. You can just weave your way up a little bit, and he's right here. So Horus the Cursed Smith, you may be like, why is there just this random, like, smith out in the middle of nowhere out here? He's out here because he can make you Ancient Hearts, Blood of Chthons, and Tainted Brain Matters. Pretty much for the cost of one of the others. So this guy has like 5 Blood of Chthons. If I needed an Ancient Heart, say to complete the Rawari Legacy quest, I could take the Blood of Chthon, turn it into a Tainted Brain Matter, turn that into an Ancient Heart, and we've got our Ancient Heart. He already had an Ancient Heart. But luckily, you can actually cycle through all of them, so he could actually get his Blood of Chthon right back. It's just 1-to-1-to-1 cycling through all 3. It makes it easier for, you know, farming certain things. Like, you don't actually have to go farm up Tainted Brain Matter. You can just go into, like, Bastion of Chaos or End of the Game or something for Blood of Chthon and collect Blood of Chthon and then use that to get the others. Or if you like farming, you know, the Pine Barrens route, and you end up with a lot of Ancient Hearts, you can take and turn those into Blood of Chthons or Tainted Brain Matters. Or if you farm the Warden a lot, you can take your Tainted Brain Matters and make the other 2. So it's kind of a way to mitigate the necessity of these the rare crafting things, the super rare now in Ultimate crafting drops. And it's not sharing these things, and I actually think we should be allowed to share these things amongst our characters because they do get that rare later in the game. And some of them are necessary for quests, but they're really side quests. So yeah, I really think we should be allowed to share them, but still, we have this method to cycle through them as we need them. So that will cover all of the secrets, the secrety secrets for Grim Dawn, Acts 1, 3, and 4. There really isn't anything in Act 2 aside from like a couple breakaway walls here and there, but we'll see if that changes in Build 31. And if there are other secrets added in Build 31 or in Release. We'll have to wait and see. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and if I missed something or you want to see something specific, please leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.